Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. This is I Allegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because I am in arguably the most beautiful furniture store in Newport Beach, California called Restoration Hardware. That's unbelievable. But I want to cover something that is absolutely amazing, and that is people thought that they were not going to pay and get away with it. And I'm going to give you two unbelievable examples of how trouble is coming for people. This place is just unbelievable. 4 stories. I'm at a place called Fashion Island, and it is just, it's incredible. They have a restaurant here. They've got a solarium. You can just sit there and just walk up the stairs, but unbelievable. First things first, we talked last week about the people with student loan debt and how, hey, the payments have started. Well, it gets much worse than that. There are people that have not made a payment since March of 2020, and they're coming after them in a big way. Think about this. There are 6.2 million seniors, 6.2 million seniors that are going to have their Social Security garnished and blocked because of student loan payments. Now you can sit there and go, Dan, that's terrible. Talking about making horrible life choices and letting yourself get out of control. What are you doing 62 years old? You went to school, God knows when, okay? What did you do? What did you learn? And what kind of income did you have? There were 1,000 ways to get rid of this. Seriously. If you were sick, you could get rid of it. If you were, disabled, in another way, physically or mentally, they would forgive those loans. But no, people just, never going to come after us. So this is like a frickin' museum, okay, first of all. And this is a place where you got sofas that start at 10 grand, okay? Give you an idea. It's just, if that's your thing. But man, this is just, like I told you guys in the private channel, I had a stepmother that was very good, still around someplace, but she was very good at spending my dad's money, and she would have a room, the family room, that we were never allowed to go into, okay? And she would have furniture like this that my dad busted his ass for. Anyways, let me get back to this. The student loan debacle, you've got 5.3 million people that they're going to actively start garnishing your bank accounts, your checking accounts. They're going to come after these people in a big way. They're coming heavy, guys. They're coming heavy. Now, a lot of people think, oh my God, Dan, this is unbelievable. No, people thought that this day would never come, that they were never going to have to pay these bills back, and that they didn't spend the money on student loan debts. How about this? How about 48% of the student loan money that people got never went to schooling, went to lifestyle, went to what they wanted to buy? Well, how wrong is that? I'm telling you guys, I was going to go to law school. Would have been a good lawyer, but I'm glad I didn't for 1,000 reasons. And when my late girlfriend taught lawyers to pass the bar, the 2 things that amazed me is what people would do for a job when they got out of law school and when they got their law degree. That was one. The second thing was the people that stopped being lawyers because they hated it. They hated the fighting. They hated the nonsense. They hated the BS with it. So there's that. Now, the other group of people that, and this is, I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. And I want to thank Dr. Marvin for sending me this story, because this story was from the UK that gets sent here. In Washington, D.C., it is the Wild West when it comes to driving. Now you can sit there and go, Dan, what does that mean? Well, what it means is that people go out and speed recklessly. They break the law. They run red lights. They just don't care about traffic laws. Now listen to this. There are a number of people that are going to get sued now for traffic violations. You can go, okay, well, don't they go after people that break the law? No. Listen to this. You've got a number of motorists that have broken the law to the tune of fines that rank over $433,000 in fines. Is that crazy? $433,000 in fines, and that they've never paid. And they just thought, big deal, okay? One driver, a Maryland driver, owes $187,200 for, listen to this, 344 violations. Speeding, running red light, has over 30 tickets for going over 30 miles an hour over the speed limit. Is that nuts? That's crazy, right? Okay, now this is one of those bougie places that we're walking up to that is like, oh, all the chicks are dressed up, everything's nice, you got the kitchen exposed. But check this out. I mean, this is beautiful sunroof, beautiful place to eat. Isn't that cool? That's worth doing. Where else can you get a $45 salad? Come on. Can I get a $19 latte? I mean, it's beautiful. You got to admit. Let's go back downstairs where people aren't going to be freaked out by me. So it's wild because you've got 4 Virginia drivers amassed over 800 tickets, speeding tickets, traffic tickets, parking tickets. Just it's Washington, D.C. What are they going to do? Well, there's a new sheriff in town, guys. They're going to collect all this money. And I'm telling you guys, what do you owe? Did you get fined for something? Did you get a ticket? I never paid it. Screw them. They're going to start coming after these people and they're going to garnish wages. They're going to sue these people for traffic violations. That is wild, guys. This is absolutely unbelievable. I'm sure this place has, I'm sure it's got an elevator, but that is just very, very cool. Very, very stunning place to walk through. And again, it's like a museum, you know? So they're done. They're done. They're going to come after you. They're going to collect. It's funny when you go into a nice hotel and they've got the tubs like this. I always wonder, hey man, that's a nice tub. I wonder what that thing cost. Probably thousands. Can only imagine. Isn't this crazy? Look at how beautiful. The fixtures, again, a museum. Just sit there and walk through this. So, the store's bougie. Everything's bougie. But you've seen Restoration Hardware. You've seen the little, you've seen all the different places that have a catalog and everything like that. They had a smaller store here, and somebody told me about this place, and I drove over, and the store wasn't there. I'm like, oh wow, it's a bummer. I thought they opened it, and this just opened in December. They told me. Isn't this wild? Gosh, it's just, you know, it just goes on and on and on. I'm on the 3rd floor away from everybody, but man, oh man, look at this. You want carpet? That's $400 a yard. There you go. Enjoy. So the lesson is that they're going to go after the deadbeats and they're going to go after these people. And the thing I feel sorry for is the people that are on Social Security that are going to get their wages garnished. They're going to garnish everybody. They're going to come after each and every one of you that owe this money. There is no way around this now. And the speeding tickets, read the article, but thank you, Dr. Marvin, because that is just solid gold. And I just could not believe how bad this was. But, you know, there were hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, they also included, you know, ACLU guidelines for getting pulled over, you know, 30 violations for speeding, 20 for running red lights, 15 for running stop signs. These people just drive and didn't do anything and didn't pay. Guy, give me a ticket. Let me get out of here. You know, that's what they did. Doesn't apply. Oh my God, they're going to sue these people, and that's amazing. So it's amazing. So the people that didn't pay their student loan debt, they're done. People that ran the red lights, they're done. Okay? It's going to come after you. So let me know what you think about this. There's more to cover. I'll go outside of this place and show you guys more. But this is on the Pacific Coast Highway side. Man, this is just worth. I like to open my laptop and work here for a couple hours. This is just beautiful. So this thing took years to build. It looked like they were building multiple stores here. This is all one 4-story floor with a restaurant on the top. That is just incredible. So let me know what you think about this so far. This place is just unbelievable. It really is. I mean, they got bedrooms decorated. Again, these are like hotel suites. It's just beautiful, absolutely stunning. Everything's got a price tag on it. No, it looks like artwork. The beds are amazing. It's got the massage bed there. But just look at this. I mean, not just stunning. Hello. My buddy Dave sent me a text that he got this morning from the toll violation. And the first sentence gives it away that it's fake, where, hey, we're going to start enforcement and collection after the 14th, not TH, but ST, 14th ST, which there's no such word like that. By the way, the toll roads don't text you. They don't. Unless you sign up for texting with your local toll authority. If you're ever unsure, call them. I got this one today that was like, don't worry, you're honest, it'll be okay. You know, okay, whatever. I'm not honest. I think you're a bitch for doing that, and I think it's terrible. Oh my God, did he say that? Yeah. These people are criminals. You click on that, that's on you. I'm telling you that you will, oh, the number's valid. They will start to send you more and more stuff. So I hope they die. Isn't that terrible to say? Let's do Mr. Wonderful. You're dead to me, okay? So there's just so much happening right now. A man back east bought his dream home, shows up and finds out that there's squatters living there, so he decides to move in with the squatters. Hey, let's all live together, okay? I'm not that type of guy at all, which reminds me of a great story I'm going to tell you on my private channel. Check out I Allegedly Live. And again, it's stuff that's too hot for here. You sign up at iallegedly.tv. But that is the peninsula out there. That is the golf course. It's just beautiful. So anyways, man, I would not do that. I would not do that. I'm telling you, there are people in this world that will help people that are in bad shape and do things for you because they like doing it. And that's the type of person you should hire during that time. Whoa, what does that mean? Yeah, go to the private channel, I'll tell you. Anyways, South Florida, think about this. The number of homes for sale right now has increased by 4 times. 4 times right now, guys. 4 times. Okay? There is a glut of houses. They cannot sell them. They cannot give them away. You're going to have people that will live in bankruptcy court for a very long time as a result of all of this. And, you know, in the last 4 years, when you see things like that, it's just going to be absolutely abysmal for these poor people. Wouldn't you love to have a big room where you could have a sofa like that? And then that is just so crazy. So it's unbelievable, you know, really, really nice. Ooh, let's see how much the sofa is. Okay. Each member starts at $1,600, $1,700 a section. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's like 20 grand. It's nice sofa. So much is happening. Let me know what you think so far. I love doing different things for you guys like this because this one's just amazing. You know, we talk a lot about the attacks on bank accounts and things like that. Lately, guys, they're just getting worse and worse and worse. Now, I found a great article that I shared with you guys, and this is, about different types of attacks. And one of them is that they're sending you fake apps like for Bank of America, Citibank, Chase, and say, hey, we have a new app update, and you need to download this right away for security reasons. So people click on it and stupidly give all their information. Here's my password, here's my name, and then they've got it, and then they take all your money. The next one is called Man in the Middle, where basically they send you a text message through the phone. You're in a public place, and they get your phone number through different hacking methods. And very common software that these people use, and it's very ingenious, but these people go out and then send you a text message like your, bank account's been hacked. It's called Man in the Middle. And I'm just telling you guys, don't do anything. As I'm filming this video, and I'm not making this up, I haven't even opened the text message, okay? Okay, look at this. I just got this right now. Call TSI regarding your Pennsylvania Turnpike account. Guys, I have never been to Pennsylvania in my life, ever, 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 ever. Nor do I plan on going to Pennsylvania ever, 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 ever. So again, don't fall for this stuff, guys. Just don't do it, okay? Click on that and I'm telling you, you're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your bank account, you're going to lose your phone, all your personal data. And what they do is you can sit there. How many people do you have on your phone? I have hundreds in my phone. Well, wow, that'd be a treasure trove of business people. Wouldn't it though? Seriously, So you wouldn't want that out there. Look at the artwork in this place. Okay? It's like a freaking museum, guys. It's just unbelievable. One more thing that's horrible is Ronnie Atkinson. He owns a logging company in Georgia. Well, he used a sophisticated method using friends and high-end net worth individuals, and he stole money from people's different bank accounts to the tune of $3 million. And he had a confidant at the bank. So I'm telling you guys, you know anybody that's got any money in there? Check on the accounts, check on them, check on people's well-being and make sure that they're okay so they don't get fleeced, because they're looking for people like this. They're looking for inactivity also. Plus, if you don't have a credit card, we've talked about this. Make sure your credit cards get used. Go buy parking. Go buy, if you have 20 credit cards, you have 5, you have 1. Make sure you use them even if you've paid them off, because you want to make sure that they're not going to close the account for inactivity. Wells Fargo just said that they're closing accounts for this, and it's the last thing that you want to have is to be without the credit, even though I don't recommend that you use the credit. Okay? Nice little den. Man, I'm telling you, you can just walk through here for hours. What do you guys think of this? Isn't that cool? Look at this. Just really elegant, really, really nice. Hey, I just decorated your house, Dan. It was $316,000. Oh, there's a delivery and setup charge. No, it's not going to happen, guys. Okay? Let me know what you think so far. A few things to finish this video. Once again, we have the private channel, I Allegedly Live, and check that out today. The link is below. One of my favorite airlines is an airline called JSX. They just moved in Orange County. They had problems with their lease. They had a 35-year lease and have to move and relocate. So that's interesting that they had to do that. I don't know where they're at John Wayne Airport, but I'm going to go check that out. And a couple things with HOAs. Think about this. There's an HOA program where they're trying to encourage everybody to go out and get themselves solar, and they're dragging their feet. Well, one person brought up a great penal code, California Civil Code, penal code's law. Civil Code 714 and 714.1, and that is if you submit something to a homeowners association and they don't respond to you in 45 days, consider it approved. And there's nothing they can do about it. But these people are like, well, we're trying to come up with a way to have solar in our community, and they're taking a year to do it. And now you hire a contractor. The contractor gives you a price for now. It doesn't give you a price. This price is good forever. No, it doesn't work that way. So this place is just stunning. So anyways, don't fall victim to these jackasses on the architectural committee and these boards. They're usually retired engineers, retired contractors, people with too much time in their hands, or Gladys, who doesn't like those flowers you have in front of your house, or the fact that you're Jewish, okay? I mean, deal with these people in the proper manner that they deserve. Get yourself a lawyer and don't mess around with these people. I use a different word, okay? But don't do that. Clearwater, Florida. How about this one? There's another condo complex that looks like it may collapse and fall. What's the name of this place? And it is on Gulf Avenue, 16 stories. It was built in the late 70s, and they say that the building's 40% occupied right now because they can't sell these units because it's a flippin' disaster. But what they found was they found a structural crack in one of the beams that leads down to the parking structure, and you could have another Florida location where the condo collapses upon itself. They're never going to sell these places. You understand that? That if you own one of these places, you should just grab your toothbrush and get the hell out of there, okay? let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't let people mess with you. Don't do it, okay? And, oh, this is the procedure we have to follow, honey. No, it's not. There's a way and a methodology from doing it. Research local building codes, research local laws, because this is, Leftyville here in California. We have all the stuff that protects people, but it also makes it so they have to follow through and follow procedure. Okay? Like and subscribe. Email me hello@iallegedly.com, and I'll see you very soon. Wasn't that a cool store? That was total. I'm so glad I got invited here. It was totally worth seeing. I'd come back here. Can't wait to eat here.